Okay, so Hamlet has been berating and attacking his mom. He's murdered Polonius, and now the ghost has come to remind him about everything he isn't doing. Now he calls it his blunted purpose, which is really great, which is this classic reading that Hamlet isn't getting on with it, that he's delaying, which the play itself kind of narrates and inhabits, though we have to say that is a very particular interpretation of the play, as Hamlet is someone who's delaying for no reason. Um, Part of the character analysis that's come out of this Coleridge tradition, and then the psychoanalytic tradition trying to account for this delay in action. But there are of course many counter readings as well. But nonetheless, the text kind of talks to this thing where you haven't done the thing you were supposed to do. I started writing this. I had to do the video again, but in quarter one, the ghost enters in what's described as a nightgown. So if you remember, he was fully armored at the beginning of the play, and now he's in a nightgown. He's in a more private setting. It's strange. It's strange. And whereas before, the ghost could be seen by other people, Horatio, the night watchman, here he can't be seen by anyone but Hamlet and ourselves, and that's worth noting. Hover over me, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure? And to his mom, he seems crazy. He's talking to the air, isn't he? He's looking at nothing. He can't understand what he's looking at. Nobody can understand it except us. Do you not come your tardy son to chide, tardy, late, to tell off that lapsed in time and passion? Let's go by the important acting of your dread command. All of that. Those are really interesting words. Kind of telling off a child for not obeying. Revenge, kill. Do not forget. Remember me. Remember. This visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. Whet, sharpen. Whet is sharpen the knife, the dull knife. And here, purpose. You're not doing what you're supposed to. Look at your mom. She's in amazement. She sits. Step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest bodies, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet. Step between her and her fighting soul. It's very interesting. Conceit in weakest bodies, strongest holds. So she's quite weak, and you've got to reassure her. You've got to speak to her. How is it with you, lady? This is just really strange change in him. How is't with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with incorporeal air do hold discourse? Your emptiness you're speaking to. You're speaking to emptiness, and it's, you know what? It just reminds me of the actor on stage for soliloquy. It just reminds me all of a sudden of that. I wonder what that is. But that's aside. That isn't what's meant here at all. Your spirits forth your eyes, your spirits wildly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life in excrements, like life here, it doesn't mean feces, but extremities. Your hair is like your hair. Your hair is almost alive. Your hair is alive with fear almost. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience. You need to calm down. What are you looking at? On him. Look you how pale he glares. His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones. What does that mean? Would make them capable. Oh, were he to speak to stones, he would bring them alive. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then what I have to do, you will want true color, tears perchance for blood. Just being near him, I have to act. I have to do this. Who do you speak like this? Do you see nothing there? Nothing at all. Yet all that is I see. Nor did you nothing hear? No, nothing but ourselves. So she can't see it. She can't hear it. He's invisible. Look how it steals away. My father in this habit as he lived. So these are the clothes of life of his. Look where he goes even now, out at the portal. He leaves through this window. This sense that he's there to remind Hamlet of what he's supposed to be doing. This idea of sorry, I got distracted with these dings, these texts I'm getting. She thinks he's crazy. We can see what's actually happening. Hamlet is urged to act. He must act. It's really funny because after this scene, we almost virtually never hear about the ghost anymore. Here, completely terrifies Hamlet, freaks him out. For his mother, this is an utter madness now. Completely, she's sure that he's crazy. And for us, we see the tumult. And we see this idea of what this ghost might be and how this ghost might be something in his mind or might be something that actually exists and can be all those things, multiple things at once. And really, that's part of the genius of the play.